Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In this video you'll learn exactly how to build the custom product page using the Divi theme. So we'll cover all the essential page setup, all the different sections, how to add the dynamic titles, the different sections, etc. So before that I'm gonna just show you how the default page of WordPress of WooCommerce looks and how our new page would look. So we'll have everything customized from the brand, title, the add to cart, the different elements, all we will be covered in this video. So without further ado, let's start building. Alright, so before we start, make sure that you have WooCommerce plugin installed and you already have some products. So to make sure that you have WooCommerce active, go to plugins, check if WooCommerce active, and if not, go to add another plugin, search for WooCommerce, install it and activate it. And for the products, you need to at least to add one product to test. So for me, you can go to all products, add a new product. For me, I already have 7 products here are from the last video. So I showed you guys in the last video how to build a custom shop page using the Divi theme. So if you want to watch this video, I will drop the link down in the description. So for that, let's start building our custom product page. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna go to Divi. So go to Theme Builder. And we're gonna add a new template that will be assigned to all the products. So click on Add New Template, build a new template, and scroll down until you find all products. So here it is, check it, and then create template. Now I'm gonna hit add custom body, build. Okay, so before we're gonna start building, I prepared the website sheet, which contains the different information about the website. For example, the font name that we're gonna use, the size of the text of the different tags, headings on the different devices, desktop, tablet, mobile. So I don't have to worry which size I'm gonna use for this text, for this heading. So everything is prepared. I just need to come back to this and check and go back. Also, I prepared the color sheet. So just I'm gonna like copy the hex code and use it in my needed area. Also for the product, our product page structure will have this these sections. So I'm gonna start with the product breadcrumbs. I'm gonna then put a product gallery, and I'm gonna follow this specified or specific structure. So that's when I'm not gonna have any problem. So I won't take a long time. So I took my time, like searching this, and I came up with this structure which is fits my need with or fits my website. So for you, you can do your own research and come up with your own structure and then apply it in your website. Okay, so let's start building our custom product page. So the first thing, we're gonna add a row. And we're gonna add a red crumb. I'm gonna drag this one here. So for this, I'm just gonna give it. So it's default. So OpenSense, I already have OpenSense as default font. You can customize the global fonts here and change the one that you already have with your website. Okay, for me, I'm just gonna scroll down. I'm gonna change the color here. Oh, I already have the color, so I'm just gonna take for the text. So I'm just gonna copy this one and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, for the text size, again, I'm just gonna go back. So I have for the text, I'm gonna use 16 or 14. So for example, this one, I'm gonna give it 16. Okay, good. I'm gonna give it some weight or okay, perfect. And save. Also, I'm gonna increase the size because each row should have, like, again, this one should be 100%, the full width, and this one I'm gonna give it 73. Okay, good. For the padding, like down below, like by default, if you see the section, it already have a padding. So I'm gonna delete that padding. I'm gonna go to design, spacing, and just gonna give it 0 here and 0 at the margin. Like that way, when you see like we don't have an extra spacing, we only have extra spacing coming from the row, from the green area. So again, I'm just gonna delete that. 0 and 0. Good, let's check. As you see, it's good. Now let's move to the next section, which will be a specialty. So we will have in the first section the product gallery, and the second one we will have different rows. So I'm gonna select the second one. I'm just gonna close this one. Again, before I'm gonna start, I'm just gonna check the sizing, the inner sizing of the section. So I'm gonna scroll down until I find this. I'm gonna give it 100%. Okay, 100% here. And this one should be 3073. Okay, perfect. So for this section, I'm gonna search for image. So Woo product image, which will contain the gallery and the featured image. I don't want to show the sale badge, so I'm just gonna turn it off. Like this is an example how it looks like. Okay, we're gonna hit save. Like already this section have a padding or a margin at the top, so I'm just gonna go to design again, spacing. So when you hit, for example, at the top padding, okay, good. Okay, we still have a little padding here, but we may go to the first column and get stuff. We don't want any padding in the column 1 or column 3 or column 2. Okay, now in the second column, I'm gonna add another row and I'm gonna search for text. So the first one will have a brand. A brand is a dynamic content. So I'm gonna hit on the dynamic icon here and I'm gonna search for post category. And you're gonna go down until you find category type, click on it and select the brands. So that hit save and okay. Now, as you see, we have the brand. So I'm gonna just again go to the row. Just gonna delete the spacing here. Don't want to have any spacing at the top or a padding. Okay, good. And let's customize this one. So we're gonna go to design, text. Okay, for us, so I'm gonna just give it 16. So like the sheet, I'm gonna follow it. And for the link, so like obviously it's a link. So I'm gonna give it 16. And for the link color, I'm just gonna copy this one. Add link color. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna give it some weight. Semi-bold. Good. Okay, now let's move to the next element, which is the product title. Okay. Okay, sometimes it's rigged, so I'm just gonna add this one. I'm gonna search for title. So it's Woo product title. Okay, let's customize the title here. So design, I'm gonna go to title, text. It's heading 1. We're gonna go back to the table of these sizes. So we have product title, which should be 33 for desktop, tablet, and mobile. So if it is the same value, you don't have to switch between devices, okay? So I'm gonna give it 33 here, good, without switching. Like even if I click on the desktop and when I switch, it's gonna remain 33. So that's good. I'm gonna hit save. Before that, I'm just gonna give it some, change the weight, and I'm gonna change the color. So let me give it bold. And for the color, I'm just gonna get this black hex code. So it's this one. Okay, good, no need. And then I'm gonna hit save. Okay, let's move to the next item, which is the product meta. So again, I'm just gonna go to the plus sign, search for meta, Woo product meta. Okay, for the elements, you can, like, if you want to hide the categories, if you want to hide the SKU, you want to hide the tags, you can do that as well, but I'm gonna keep them for me. And I'm just gonna go and change the text. So it's 14, good. I can keep the color. I like it like that, the gray, or you can just keep it like black as well. So I'm just gonna go with the gray one. And I may increase just 15 for this. Good. I'm not gonna switch again between the devices because it's gonna remain 15. I'm gonna hit save. Just for the link, it should be the same color as this one. So I'm gonna go back, text. You have to switch from text to link here. Scroll down. I'm just gonna copy this one. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna hit save. Okay, let me see the next part. Next part is reviews. So I'm just gonna add a review. Product reviews. I'm not gonna show the avatar. I'm not gonna show the. Okay, show me this one. Show rating. Actually, I don't like this block, so I'm just gonna add another one. So there is two type of reviews. So review box. No, not this one as well. Let me see. Review. Product reviews. Let me see. Okay, let's search for product cross sell rating. So I'm searching for rating. Yes, it was rating. Okay, so for the first one, so I'm gonna just hit this one, star rating. I'm gonna change the color, of course. So review star, I already have this color. I copy, change here. I'm gonna just increase the size of it. Okay, good. For the customer reviews text, so scroll down until you find text. So I'm just gonna give it the same color here as the logo. Just gonna give it some weight. Bold, okay. Some sizing. I'm gonna give it 16 since it's text. And I don't like to be bold. Maybe semi-bold is acceptable like that. Okay, good. And I'm gonna hit save. Okay, the next section is price. So again, I'm gonna hover, press plus, search for price. Okay, for the price, we're gonna go to price text. And I'm gonna increase the size. I'm gonna look for the size here. So price will be 41. So I'm just gonna hit 41 here. The color will be black. So it's a black 0. Okay. The font will be bold. And another thing, like there is a sale old price. Sometimes when you edit or create your product, you'll be asked to enter two prices. So the older price, like the highest one, and then the new price. So I'm just gonna edit that in case I have the old price. So I'm just gonna give it red, gonna keep it 26, should be smaller than that. And that's it. I'm just gonna hit save. So before I'm gonna continue adding the other sections, let's see how our product page looks like. What we need to do, hit save. Don't forget to hit save every time you make a change so you don't lose any data if something happens. And then I'm gonna hit close button, and again you need to save from here. And I'm gonna open another tab which I already have the shop. So I'm gonna scroll down, I'm gonna choose, for example, this one. And here it is. Like the elements that we put are already in place. So we have the brand here, have the title, we have the SKU information about the product, and we have the price. So maybe as a first look, like I see that this one is too big, and I see there is space between the elements, so I'm just gonna reduce that spacing, and let's move to the next section. All right, so I'm gonna start with the spacing first, because each one which should have a spacing, so I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna go to design, spacing, and just for the bottom, I'm gonna delete that from margin and padding, so I don't have any issue with that. So I may add some padding, like 10. It's acceptable. Again, for this one, so it has already a margin. I'm just gonna give it 0 here. I'm just gonna give it a 10. Okay, save. Again, for this one, spacing 0, 10 at the bottom. Okay, so maybe this one we just give it 0 here. That's good. And this one is okay. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. We don't have a review yet, so it's not appearing. So maybe after we put a review, it will appear the stars and how many customers has been put. And also I would change like this blue. I really don't like it. So I'm just gonna go to text, black, and that's it. Again, for the price, so I'm gonna go to design. So we're gonna change the size of the old price. So I'm gonna go to here. So I'm gonna hit this one, 26. It should be 26. And for the new price, it should be 40, 41. And for the price text, I'm just gonna delete this one. I'm gonna hit save. So I'm just gonna refresh. As you see, the old price now have 26 pixels and the new price have 41 pixels. So that's good. Okay, let's move to the next sections now. Okay, this one is good. Okay, I may add another spacing here, like between the title and the SKU, because it's too like narrow here. So I'm just gonna go to the product name, design, spacing. I'm just gonna hit 20 pixels instead, and I'm gonna hit save. Now the next part is we added the price. The next part is add to cart button. So let's go back, click on the plus, search for add to cart. Okay. I'm gonna go to elements. So I'm gonna hide the quantity and I'm gonna hide the stock. So I don't need any of those. Now I'm gonna go to design. I'm gonna start designing on the button. So I'm gonna change the size of this one. Let's keep it as it is. For the bottom text, I'm just gonna give it the black. The background color of the button, say I already have the color here. So I'm just gonna copy this one. Paste here, perfect. For the border, I don't need a border. So the radius, I will just make it roundy like that. I'm just gonna give it another weight. So semi-bold is good. And also, I just want to give it an icon. So I'm gonna show icon. I'm gonna search for cards. Okay, let me scroll down. There is only show icon on hover, so I'm gonna just turn this off so the icon appears here. Okay, perfect. And also, I just want to give it some padding at the left and right. So I'm just gonna hit 50, maybe, okay, 50 is too much. Maybe 30 at the left. Okay, 30 at the right. It shouldn't be 30 because we have the icon here, so it should be more than that. So maybe 50, or we can increase it until we find it symmetric. Okay, this one is good. I would just like increase the text size to become a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna scroll up, like 22. Okay, perfect. So another thing I want to add it to the add to cart is some animation when we hover on it. So I'm gonna go to transform and I'm gonna switch to hover status. And when I hover, I just wanted to go up a little bit or translate. We say like transform translate. So I'm just gonna give it minus 10 pixels is good. Like you see, when I go to the desktop version, it's like that. So let's test this one. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go back to the page of the product. I'm gonna refresh. Okay, good. Like I'm still seeing the quantity field. I don't really like it, so let me just check in the elements. So it's show stock, show field. It's already off. I'm just gonna hit save again. Sometimes it's a caching problem. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, so now let's move to the next section. The next section would be, let me check. Okay, add to cart, 3 icons. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna add a 3-column row. The first one will have an icon here. I'm gonna talk about shipping. So I'm gonna search for this one. I'm gonna change the color. I already have a color here, like icon. Yeah, good. For the sizing, I'm just gonna keep it small. Alignment should be centered. It should be smaller than that. Okay, perfect. Give it just 40. Okay, for the section, for the background section, I'm just gonna give it a gray background. So I'm just gonna go here, get this background color. Right, okay. And maybe I will just increase the margin between the add to cart and this one. So I'm just gonna go to spacing again. I'm gonna add margin at the top, 20 pixels. Okay, even 30 is good. Like it should be symmetric, like try to make it like the same space from the top and same space from the bottom. And also at the bottom, I don't want to have, maybe I will have an extra 20, so we will see later. Also, I want to give it a round border, like the button. So the button, I think we gave it 15, so I'm just gonna give it 15 as well. I'm gonna hit save. And under this one, I'm just gonna type text. And for this one, I'm just gonna, I already prepared some text to just copy and paste. So I have shipping, worldwide shipping, for example. Okay, I'm just gonna give the text some, okay, it should be aligned, like centered. Should be black. Okay, 14 is good. And the color, I would like just to give it the same color as the icon. So let me just copy this one and paste here. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna save. So there is extra spacing between the text and the icon, so I'm just gonna go and delete it. So I'm just gonna make sure that there is no margin and no padding. Maybe padding, I will just add 10 pixels. Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna duplicate or let me see, it's a better solution like that. So I'm just gonna go to the setting of the row and duplicate this column. So, okay, duplicate, copy, where is it? Duplicate. Okay, I don't have the right to duplicate from here. Okay, so I'm just gonna duplicate the element and just paste it, put it in the second. Again here, text, same thing. Okay. Okay, like that. So I'm just gonna copy the text. And the third one, free returns. Okay, good. So for the second, I'm just gonna change the icon. So 100 money back guarantee. So we could put something like a heart or trustworthiness. Okay, this one. And for free returns, let's search for something return. Okay, good. This one, I like this one. And I really don't like to have that line cut. So I'm just gonna go and try to change the gutter width of the column. So something like that. So make it. Okay, each one should have this one. Okay, so after we are satisfied, I'm just gonna hit save and I'm gonna see if the product page looks good for now. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. Okay, it's breaking right here. Okay, maybe it's a cache problem, so I'm gonna purge all. Okay, it's not a cache problem, so I'm just gonna go back and try to fix these things. So we see the title is not like attached to this, but the SKU is attached to the price. So I'm just gonna go back to the price. Price SKU. So I'm just gonna give this one like spacing at the top and at the bottom. One like that. I'm gonna give it just 20 or too much. 10 at the top and 10 at the bottom. And again, for the price, the same thing. I'm just gonna give it some spacing at the top. 10, 10. Okay, perfect. Let's see what else we have. Okay, the same thing goes to add to cart button. So design, spacing. Let's give it 10 at the top, 10 on the bottom. So as a total, it will be like between each element, 20 pixels. So let's save and see how the page looks right now. Okay, let's purge the. Okay, it looks much better, but still it's a little bit condensed, and I really don't like that. Like the space between the add to cart and the section is good, but the space here is a little bit. So I'm just gonna give it a larger number for the price. So I'm just gonna give it 30. And let's see how this looks. Save, it's saved. Okay, refresh again. Maybe I will purge the cache. Okay, much better. Yes, it's much better. Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna go and let's move to the next section, which is, let me check again. So add to cart, 3 icons is done. Payment image. Okay. So I'm just gonna go and add another row, a regular row. I'm gonna search for image. I'm gonna go to the media library. So I already have a screenshot. Well, I prepared this on Canva, payment icons. So you can do that as well. I'm gonna hit upload. I'm gonna go to sizing, alignment first, center, sizing. I'm gonna just give it a little bit. Okay, 70% is good. Okay, there is a lot of spacing. Maybe if we see it in the real page, it's not the same. But let's see how it looks. Like every time I like to go to the product page and see how the effects, before I move to the next section. So there is indeed there is a lot of space here and a small space here. So in fact, this one does have a 20, I think, pixels from the top and bottom, but this one, when we added it, so it added another padding. So I'm just gonna go to spacing and delete that upper padding. So I'm just gonna keep it like that, maybe give it a 10. And then I'm gonna hit save. The next part is the toggle. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to add another toggle. So I search for toggle. Okay, good. Okay, I already have the information, so I will be using the free or the shipping information and the 60-day risk-free trial. So I'm just gonna copy this one, paste. Okay, good. So, and the text, I'm gonna copy this and scroll down and paste here. Okay, perfect. So let's go to design these toggles. So I'm gonna start with the icon. So for the closed icon, I would like to change that into this. Like, where is it? Okay, this one. And when it's open, it should be this. Okay, good. The icon, I would like it to be black. Okay, the toggle. So the background is good for me. I like it like that. And toggle, close toggle, the background, let me see the background, it's good. So I would just give it white. And I'm gonna go to the text. Okay, text should be black. So it's title text. Okay, let's start with the title. So the open and title text color should be like that. H5. I'm just gonna change it to become like upcased, and I'm just gonna give it some letter spacing to give that like professional touch. And also for the color, I would like to have the gray color. So let me go back to the color palette and I don't have a gray like the light gray, so let me just choose from here. Okay, I like this. Now let's keep this one. And I'm just gonna duplicate this one. Okay, so when it's open, it changes. So I want the title to have the same color when it's open and when it's closed. So I'm just gonna give it this one. And let us see. Very good. For the border color is a little bit not appearing, so I'm just gonna have not a black color, but instead gray. That looks even more professional like that. Okay, perfect. And I already have another toggle, so I'm just gonna duplicate. So we have the same, styling. So I'm just gonna replace the title and the text. Okay, perfect. So I do have a spacing between, so I'm just gonna go to the first one, go to spacing again. So bottom, okay, bottom, it's a padding, internal padding, so it shouldn't be 0. So let's keep it as it is. And for the margin, so we just gonna just keep it like we have a little space between. Maybe 15 is good. Okay, good. Perfect. So I'm just gonna save. Okay, I'm gonna refresh and see. Okay, still processing, so I'm just gonna purge the cache. Okay, looks good, but I need some spacing here between the image and the shipping information and these toggles, you know. So I'm just gonna come back here and give some spacing to the image. So I'm just gonna give it 30 or 30 is too much. Maybe I'm gonna give it 20 pixels. Let's see how it looks on the PC. So make sure that you switch between the devices when you add a padding or a margin, and even change the text size or the like the section size. Okay, looks good to me. Okay, perfect. When it's opened, okay, good. 60-day risk-free trial. Can do that. So I may change the text color because it's hard to read. So I'm just gonna go back to design, body text, black. Same thing for the second one. Okay, search for body text, scroll down. Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna just hit save. Okay, so the second part is we're gonna move to the product tabs right now. So it's another section, and another row. And we move to let's create this one. So I'm just gonna add another section. It's gonna be regular, and it's gonna have one row, one column row, and a tab. So I'm gonna search for tab. So Woo product tabs. So as you see, I have the description, additional information, reviews. So I'm gonna keep that. So I'm just gonna design or style this for the active tab color, background color. Okay, it's white. It's already white. This one is have like the grayish. So I'm gonna keep it as it is. So just for the tab size, gonna increase the tab size. Okay, the line height, I'm gonna increase it. And maybe if you want to go to the body text and change it to black, like that, or maybe a little bit not too black, but like that. And the body text size 14 is good. You can increase it to 16 if it's not looking clear. Increase the line height. Okay, good. And yeah, so I'm satisfied with this tab. So you can add like instead like another thing, a title, heading. For example, get no or more information about the product, or just more information. That's it. So I'm just gonna go to heading text. I'm gonna change to heading 2. I'm gonna go to the size to see which size I'm using. So it's 43 across all devices. So I don't need switch. So I'm just gonna give it 42. Okay, good. I'm just gonna place it at the top of the tabs. Okay, that way looks more. It gives more meaning to the section. Also, there is that spacing, so I'm just gonna like reduce that section spacing between the two. So I'm gonna go to spacing. At the bottom, I don't want to have a padding or margin. Okay, that's much better. Okay, you can keep this title centered. Let's try it how it looks centered, but I don't really like it. No, no, it's better this way. So I'm just gonna hit save, and let's move to the next section. So why choose this section? Okay, good. So first I'm gonna add another row, which will have 3 columns, and each column will have a blurb. Okay, so I already prepared why chooses section, so I'm just gonna give this one the title, exceptional value, competitive price. Okay, good. For the icon, I just want to use an icon, so it's an exceptional value. So I can search for wheel maybe. Let's find something that our price. Well, maybe this one is can give or provide that sense of value. Okay, so let's customize it. Let's go to design, image and icon. Let's give it in black color. Maybe just reduce the size. Okay, 75 is good. Okay, let's go to the text now. Okay, let's start with the title. It's an H4. So I'm just gonna go to the sizing again. Like 22, it should be 22 across all devices. So I'm just gonna give it some weight. Semi-bold, black color, should be centered. Text alignment center. Okay, good. Let's move to the body text. So body can be black. Should be, I can give it 16. Again, it should be centered. Okay, perfect. So as this one is ready, I'm just gonna duplicate it and use it in the next one. Again here. So I'm just gonna keep now, just copy and paste. Copy, paste, trusted and secure. So I would just need to now like to change the icons. Let me just finish the content first. So customer first service. So it's gonna be for the icon, I think customer first service, like shaking hands. Okay, this one, maybe this one, or this one. This one looks more professional. Trusted and secure. It can be a shield, like this one maybe. Let's see. It can be, or this one. I think this one is much more. I'm not sure. Like you can pick whatever you find better for your vision. You know. Okay, so I'm gonna just add a title for this section. So I'm just gonna duplicate this one, so we don't need to create another one. So I'm just gonna change the text. So it's gonna be why chooses. And I'm gonna just put it at the center. Yeah. Okay, good. So I may just change, I want the titles to be dark, so I'm gonna change it to black. This one black and this one black. And make sure it's 42 because it's like I'm just following the guide. Okay, good. There is extra spacing as usual, so I'm gonna go to spacing, delete the padding or margin. Okay. And now let's move to the next section. So make sure that you save every time you make a major changes, every time you add a new section, every time you new, like a lot of changes has been made. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna go to reviews. Okay, good. So I'm gonna add another row. one column row. I'm gonna search for reviews. So Woo product reviews, good. So in the elements, you can hide the avatar. We can keep the count, or I'm just gonna delete the count, show meta. Like you can keep it like who did review the product, and the date. Show rating, so I can keep the rating. Good. So I'm just gonna try to customize the rating, the stars, etc. So I'm just gonna copy again the star color, change it from here. Okay, good. Looks much better. And give it 16 or 18 becomes okay like that. So for the name, you can switch it to not the black, but maybe a color close to the gray and black at the same time. Okay. Okay, it's for the size. You can increase the size, but I think that looks good for me. Okay, maybe I keep this one 16. And for the text, I'm just gonna keep it 15. Okay, good. I have another thing, which is the button here. So I'm just gonna customize the button, and also I would just want to customize the form title. So it's need to be much bigger and should have that weight symbol. And maybe we add a line height here. Looks more professional. Rating good. The review of the box looks good. So maybe I just like customize the button. So I'm just gonna turn this yes. Keep it as it is. Text color black. Gonna give it some radius here, like 15 as the other buttons. And that's it. I don't need anything else now. That looks good. When hover, well, you can change the hover, like the hover color by just going here and like selecting, switching the status. But for me, like I really like how it looks when I hover to the button, so no need for that. So I'm just gonna hit save. I'm gonna hit save. And let's refresh our custom product page. Okay, it's still we have some cache. Okay, let's see now. Okay, we have more information. We have the information about the product, we have the why chooses section, and we have the review, or be the first to review, like the review section. So I'm gonna give it a review here. I'm gonna submit. And let's see how the review looks. Like you see, my review has been added, the description here. Like the review is looking here good. And when I scroll up, like the stars right now, like appears under the SKU. Indeed, I have a lot of spacing here. I think this one should have much more like space, even between the title and the brand. And here, maybe we just go back and start working on that, because we do have a lot of spacing here. So, okay, let me try to just change. Okay, it's not appearing. Okay, so I just refreshed the page. Everything looks good now. So I'm just gonna add or reduce the sizing. As you see, we have a lot of spacing here between the rating and the rating and the review, the rating and the price. So I'm just gonna go here, gonna delete some top spacing. So maybe I will just keep 10 here. Okay, and also I do have a lot of. I may like this. Give it more spacing at the top. So I'm just gonna unlink this one, 20. So you just keep tweaking until you are satisfied, or you find your product page good. So I'm just gonna refresh. Mhm. I'm just gonna keep updating, and I like this one. Okay, this one should be like that. I really want to delete that extra spacing there. So let me just go and spacing. Delete that entire spacing from that. Even for the price, I don't like that top spacing. So maybe I'll just give it 0. Maybe that's too close. Okay, let me check. Okay, let's see if it looks good to me, but we should have other spacing between the price and add to cart. So I'm just gonna go here again and add another. So I'm just playing around until I'm satisfied with it. Okay, good. Okay, purge the cache. Okay, okay. I really like this version right now. Like every block or module have his own spacing at the top, at the bottom, and add to cart is too far from the information, which is good. The price is well centered. We have the different sections here. Like everything have spacing between. Maybe we just make this space and this space equal. So I'm just gonna go back and try to make this one. So I'm just, let me see. So we may just like make this have the same spacing. Okay, let me see. So let me just like delete that bottom space. Like you see how important like to see the live version of a page, because sometimes like for example this one, the add to cart have two different elements that I can't hide in the like in the editing process, and this will affect the spacing between like the height of the whole section, you know, and sometimes even the spacing doesn't look the same when it's live and when it's in on editing form. So we just adapt to it, and we try to make it smoother for the user, and while scrolling and while seeing the different elements. Okay, perfect. This really happens not only in Divi, like even when with Elementor or other page builders, it's the same idea. Like it really happens. So as a developer or as a designer, you have to take care of that and keep it in mind. And yeah, so let's move to the like next section, which is why chooses already there. Reviews. We only have left is the related products, which is the last one. So I'm just gonna add another row, and I'm gonna search for related products. Okay, so I'm gonna give it product count 4 columns, good. So the related products doesn't really show here, but it's actually there, but it doesn't show because it's dynamic. So each product should have these related products. So I'm just gonna hit save, and we see how the related products looks, and based on that we make our editing. So I'm just gonna refresh this page, and hopefully we see the related products. Okay, as you see, like the related products here. We have that sale. I don't really like the sale button here, like the badge. I don't like the title of the product, which is too big. Okay, let's go back. Also, the price is too small, so we just want to work on that. So I'm just gonna go back, try to find that module. Click on module setting, design. So I'm gonna start with the image. So the image, I'm gonna give it some round corners. And for the box shadow, I'm gonna give it a box shadow like that. Okay, good. I don't need to add other things. So star rating, the star rating again. So I'm just gonna give it the same color as this one. So I'm just gonna go back to Canva, copy again. Okay, good. We can't see the changes here until we update, but like you can follow along, and then after we save, we just refresh the page and we make our changes. So for the sales badge, I don't want to have sales badge, or maybe we can keep it and change the color of it. So sales badge text, so badge color. So for the badge color, let me just take this blue and change that. Okay, good. What else? What else do we need? I think we don't need anything else with the badge. So title, text, product title, text. For the title text, let's keep it 41 as the other titles. So I'm gonna give it black color. And product title text. Product title text should be smaller than it is already. So I'm just gonna give it 16. So I'm gonna give it product title. Just gonna give it a semi-bold. And yeah, maybe increase the line height between the different lines. And the price. Yeah, the price. I forgot the price. The sale price text. So just gonna make it much more bigger. Maybe just we give it red color, or maybe the color, this color. Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna hit save. Another thing again, so we need to like make sure that it doesn't have that extra spacing at the top and bottom. So I'm just gonna go margin, top, bottom. Okay, good. Again, for this section, so I don't want to have that spacing. You can just like hold and just drag it to the top and it will be deleted. So I'm just gonna hit save. Let's wait. And then let's refresh our page. I'm gonna go back. Okay, this it didn't change because we do have cache. So I'm just gonna purge all and see. Yeah, this looks much more, it looks sleek and much more elegant than it was. Yeah. Maybe for the price we change, or maybe you keep it like that. So it's up to you. Yeah. So let's go back. So what's left for me now is we need to switch to the other devices. We need to make sure that the product page looks good on both tablet and mobile. This is really important because most users use mobile and tablet much more than desktop version. That's why we need to make sure that it looks good on both and to change whatever needs to be changed. So we start by the tablet version. So as you see, like the sizes that we already put is already looks good on the tablet. So the image looks good here. The product name looks good. The size of the price good. Add to cart, the different sections here. Okay, the text. Okay, good. Okay, more information. The title, like the title size is good. Description, why choose us? Okay. I have the ratings here and I'm gonna save. So we can even like switch from here, from the live page, go to inspect elements. So you're gonna find at the top responsive, switch to tablet. Like you could choose like iPad Pro, for example, like you can see, or even if you have specific, I don't know the real size of the tablet, so it's like that. So I'm just gonna give it 75 so it appears good. Yes, looks great. Looks great even now. Yes, even for the related products, I really like it. Perfect. So now let's switch to the mobile and see how the product page looks. Again here, okay, good. If you find a text that have, or a section that is too big or too small, you can change it. Like I will show you an example. For example, more information is too big, but for me it's fine here. That what you can do, just go to design heading text, like go to the text size, and you're gonna find the responsive icon. So click on it. So you are in the mobile version, and you can just like change, and it will remain like just 30 here. And for the desktop and tablet, it won't change. So you don't have to worry about that. So 30, like for example, we can keep the H2, all of them 30. So I'm just gonna go hit save. Let's change the other ones. So we do it quickly. 30 here. Okay, good. What else do we have? That's it. So we only have 2 titles. If you have any other title, you can add it as well. So I'm just gonna hit save. And I'm gonna switch back. I'm gonna purge the cache so we don't have any problem with the cache. So the problem happens with cache because like if you do some changes, sometimes it doesn't look right after the editing. So it might take some time, and it might be like if you have a caching plugin, make sure that you purge. If you don't have an installed plugin cache, you won't have the issue that I'm facing right now. Just for your information. So I'm just gonna purge all again, and I'm gonna switch to the mobile version, and we see how the website looks. So I'm just gonna go to iPhone 14, for example, the size of it. Okay, the title looks good. The price is good. Add to cart. We can, like, for example, reduce the size here. Okay, looks good. Shipping information. Like we can, for example, reduce the shipping information title size, but it's fine like that. But you can like tweak. Okay, as you see, like we changed it to 30, so it looks much better now. And these are the related products. This is the footer, and that's it. So here it is. So our product page now ready. It is good, elegant. It contains all the needed elements. Like if you have any other elements, you can add it for yourself as well. If you have any other ideas right now, like you know exactly how to build a custom product page using the Divi theme. So also I will be dropping this custom template in the description, so you can just download it and upload it into your Divi and start customizing on it. That's it. So we came to the end of the video. So if you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe. It means too much. And if you have any other questions, don't forget to drop that in the comment section, and see you guys in the next video.